Yeah, good evening. Yesterday, collections framework and generics, that concept is over. Next. Next topic, multi-threading. Next topic, multi-threading. Execution of more than one thread at a time is called as multi-threading. Execution of more than one thread at a time is called as multi-threading. Thread. A thread is a piece of code that executes independently. A thread is a piece of code that executes independently. I have to explain, just write this. Execution of more than one thread at a time is called as multi-threading. A thread is a piece of code that executes independently. See, the terminology multi-threading, multitasking, multi-programming, multi-user operating system, like that, multi, many places we use. Okay. Say multi-user operating system. Suppose here we logged in with one user. We logged in with one user. Without logging out, can we log in with another user here? No. But some operating system supports Linux, Unix, Solaris, Mac OS, and Windows 2000, Windows 2003, Windows NT. Some operating system, more than one user can log in. So more than one user at a time can access. That is called multi-user. More than one user. Okay. Multi-programming. See, I open Notepad. I open Zoom softwares. Zoom software also I open. Okay. I'll open browser. I'll open command prompt. See, command prompt. I'll open. No, it's a command prompt. I'll open Edit Plus. I'll open Edit Plus here. Okay, here multiple programs running simultaneously. Multiple programs running simultaneously. See, Zoom software and Notepad, command prompt, Edit Plus. Now four programs are running simultaneously. Okay, four programs are running simultaneously. Okay, now multiple programs running simultaneously. This is called multi-programming environment. Multi-programming environment. Okay. Multi-threading. What is multi-threading? I'll explain. Say multi-user. More than one user can log in at a time. That is multi-user. Multi-programming. More than one program at a time we can run. That is multi-programming. Multitasking. More than one task at a time we can perform on system. See, you can open one document, you can edit. One more document you can open, you can take a printout. One more document you can open, you can scan. At the same time, you can listen music, you can watch movie. At the time, you can edit. So many things you can do at a time on system. So multiple tasks at a time possible. That is called multitasking. Multitasking means multiple tasks at a time. Multi-programming means more than one program at a time. Multi-user means more than one user can log in at a time. Multi-threading means thread is a piece of code. Program one only. One program you can make it as number of pieces. If all pieces running simultaneously, that's called multi-threading. Up to yesterday, what are the programs you have seen? Those are single thread programs. Now you are going to see multi-threading. But what is the use of multi-threading? I'll explain. See, previous all programs up to yesterday last program, whatever you studied, those are single thread programs. Those are all single thread programs only. Today you are going to learn multi-threading. What is the use of multi-threading? I'll explain. For example, online examination website. Suppose online examination website. Questions will be in database. Questions will be in database. This type of programs comes under Advanced Java. This is online exam, online shopping. These are Advanced Java. Okay. Advanced Java very interesting. Advanced Java first day onwards real time only starts. Real time applications. But core Java up to exception handling mandatory. Okay. With core Java knowledge only Advanced Java becomes easy. But core Java, if you are not perfect, Advanced Java also becomes difficult. That's it. Now questions comes from database. Okay. Here question displayed. See first question. One question. Here question displayed. Option A. Option A multiple choice. Option B. Option B answers. Okay. Option C. Option D. You are going to select one answer. Okay. Now, online examination website take. Online examination website if you take, questions are displayed from database. Questions retrieved from database. First question displayed. You will give an answer. Suppose you selected option D. Next, second question comes. You will select one more answer. Suppose option B. Next, third question came. But suppose you didn't select answer. Assume. What will happen? Will it wait for your answer? It will not wait for your answer. It will wait for time interval. They'll set some time interval. 2 minutes or 3 minutes they'll set. Okay. After time interval, next question comes. It is not waiting for your answer. If the time is finished, next question comes. Okay. They'll set time interval. Every question 2 minutes or 3 minutes, like that they'll set time interval. So first question displayed, second question displayed, you given answers. Third question you didn't give answer. If time is finished, fourth question comes. Fourth question, already third question you didn't give an answer. You didn't give answer. Fourth question came. While selecting only, time is finished. You have to click on submit button. But you selected, but you didn't click submit button. Then what will happen? Fifth question comes. Fifth question comes. That is also input it has not taken. So that's what one timer will be there. Your time displayed. Suppose 3 minutes time. 180 seconds remaining. 179 seconds remaining. 178 seconds remaining. 177. Like this, timer will run. Last 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, it will display. So, while thinking for your answer, you have to observe the time also. How much time left? You have to observe. Then, here, last 5 seconds is there. If you don't know answer, what you will do? You can guess. Okay? Like this. So, you can select one answer. You can blindly guess. But if you observe time interval, up to the time interval, you'll observe. If you don't know answer, you'll select an answer. Otherwise, that next question may comes. So that's what timer always you have to observe. Timer. These exams also, free exams are there, paid exams are there. In internet, so many are there. So Java exams also many are there. You can practice also. So free exams are there, paid exams are there, different types of exams are there in online. See, some exams are paid exams. First you need to pay money. After paying money only exam started. That type exams are there. Some more exams are exam you can write freely. If you pass, for getting certificate you have to pay money. If you fail, no need to pay money. Like that also are there. Some more exams are there. Exam also free, certificate also free. Exam also free, certificate also free. That type of exams also are there. You see so many websites are there. But exam free, certificate free. Then how they'll get money? How they'll get money? Advertisements. Okay. So online exam also advertisements will be there. If you select free, definitely it will be there. If exam free, certificate free means definitely while writing exam also advertisement appears. Year one advertisement will play, year one advertisement, year one advertisement. Sometimes here also advertisement comes. On pop-up window also comes. Okay. If you select free exam, this type of advertisements will be there. But instead of clicking here, if you click here, it will be redirected to another page. Exam is closed, another website open. Okay. So if free exams are there, like this, advertisement also appears. Here, every 2 minutes one advertisement is changed. Suppose here every 1 minute advertisement is changed. Here every 5 minutes advertisement changed. Here timer every second it will run. Here question every 3 minutes new question comes. Multiple tasks in a one program. Then what we can do, this program you can divide into number of pieces. This is one piece. 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 5 pieces you can make it. Then 5 pieces independently it will run. It is not depending on other. Then you will not get any disturbance. If suppose after this one comes, after this one comes, after that this one comes means while executing those all, it may take 2-3 seconds also. At that time, time gap comes. 180 directly 178 or 175, 4 seconds, 1 second like that may comes. You'll get some disturbance. This one, if make the number of pieces separate, if all independent, then this thread is not depending on this thread. Independently it will run. This thread is not depending on this thread. Independently. Program one only. 5 pieces simultaneously it will run. That type of programming is multi-threading. So program one only, the program you can make it a number of pieces. If all pieces running simultaneously, that type of application is called multi-threaded application. So here, previous programs, suppose for example, class A, here one constructor, here another class B, here also one constructor, here class C, constructor. Now here what I'll do in a main method, in a main here, new A, new B, new C, I'll write some other code. Now what will happen? First C class loaded, main method called new A. Then from here control comes to A class constructor. Okay, control comes to A class constructor. After that it will come back again new B, control comes to B class constructor. After that new C, control comes to C class constructor. After that this is executed. This is called single thread program. One thread only. First what will happen? This line executed. This line executed. From here A class constructor. It will come back. From here B class constructor. Again it will come back. From here, C class consider. It will come back. Then this is executed. But this program, if you make it multi-threading, this code, this one, and this one, all simultaneously it will run. That is multi-threading. Suppose here questions displaying, here timer, here advertisement. Like this you can write. Now independently all will run. Otherwise what will happen? First question displayed, later timer displayed, later advertisement comes, again question, again timer, again advertisement. Then what will happen? Here time gap comes. If it is single thread. Now all independently running means will not get any disturbance. That's what multi-threading required. One program only, we can make it a number of pieces. If all pieces are running simultaneously, that is called multi-threading. How to make multi-threading? I'll explain. Next, write it. Every program contains at least one thread. That is main thread. Every program contains at least one thread. That is main thread. Every program contains at least one thread. That is main thread. Every program contains at least one thread. That is main thread. Main thread default name is main only. Main thread default priority. What is priority? I'll explain. Priority is normal priority. Main thread default priority is normal priority. Priority number is 5. Main thread default name is main only. Main thread default priority is normal priority. Priority number is 5. See, 4-5 threads if you create, 4-5 threads if you create, you can set the priorities of thread. Whichever thread is highest priority, that is started. That is starting only. Later parallelly both will run. Okay. Main thread default name is every program contains at least one thread. That is main thread. In previous all programs, there is a thread. That is main thread. Main thread default name is main only. Main thread default priority is normal priority. Priority number is 5. Now, if you want to create a one more thread, there are 2 ways to create a new thread. First one, by extending java.lang.thread class. Second one, by implementing java.lang.runnable interface. There are 2 ways to create a new thread. First one, by extending java.lang.thread class. Second one, by implementing java.lang.runnable interface. There are 2 ways to create a new thread. First one, by extending java.lang.thread class. Second one, by implementing java.lang.runnable interface. So in previous programs, extend thread was not there. Implement runnable was not there. That means single thread. If you write extends thread or implements runnable, then only multi-threading. Okay. There are two ways to create a new thread. One is by extending java.lang.thread class. Second one by implementing java.lang runnable interface. If screen is not clear, just click on view options, click on zoom ratio, menu item. You'll get clear screen. Zoom ratio you can select. See. Zoom ratio according to your screen resolution, you can change. Now, multi-threading means execution of more than one thread at a time is called multi-threading. Thread means piece of code that executes independently. Every program contains at least one thread, that is main thread. Main thread default name is main only. Main thread default priority, normal priority. Priority number is 5. There are two ways to create a new thread. Extends thread, implements runnable. For example, see, this diagram don't write. I'll explain with another diagram. See, it understanding theory purpose. Say class A. Now it is A class constructor. Class B. Here B class constructor. Class C. Here C class constructor. Here main method. Here main method. This is don't write. Here new A, new B, new C. If I write like this, what will happen? See here. I'll explain. Priority is not completed. I'll explain. See, C class loaded. Main method called new A. From here, control comes here. This code executed. After that, it will come back. New B. From here, control comes here. Again, it will come back. New C. From here, control comes here. After this, it will come back. Next, whatever you write here, that is executed. This is single thread. Suppose if you write here, extends thread. If you write, then what will happen? See, new A, control comes here, but here first line super keyword will be there. It calls super class constructor. Thread class constructor called. Thread class constructor, it will create a child thread. So actually what will happen here? From here, this is one thread. Now from this, one child thread will born. So new A object created, constructor called. In this constructor, implicitly super will be there. It calls super class constructor. Whenever super class constructor is executed, new thread will born. Then one thread will run here, one thread will run here. Now both will run simultaneously. Again, new B, control comes here. Here also super will be there. Here thread class constructor called. From this main thread, one more child thread will born. Already two threads are running. It will join. Again, one more thread, it will join. Now this will join. Now whatever you written in A class, B class, C class, main method, all will run simultaneously. That type of application is called multi-threaded application. Okay. So how to create? We'll see. This is no need to write. Don't write. I'll give another diagram. Okay. Now there are two ways to create a multi-threaded application. One is by extending java.lang.thread class. Second one by implementing java.lang.runnable interface. Your program contains extends thread or implements runnable, then only you can say multi-threading. Okay. In previous programs, extend thread was not there, implements runnable was not there. Those are single thread programs. While running a thread, we can do so many things. We can change the thread state. We can change the thread state. That is called life cycle of a thread or thread states diagram. Just write it. Life cycle of a thread. Or thread states. Life cycle of a thread or thread states diagram. Now, see, first of all, new thread will born. That is born state. First of all, new thread will born. That is born state. Here, if we call start method, then thread will be ready. Thread will be ready. If we call start method, thread will be ready. If we call run method, thread will run. That is running state. So first new thread will born. What you call start method, thread comes to a ready state. What you call run method, thread will run. While running, you can set some time interval. Sleep method, if you call, it will sleep. Sleep some milliseconds. Milliseconds you have to pass, it will sleep. Sleeping state. So sleep some time interval if you set, thread will sleep. So thread will sleep. After time interval, automatically it will start again. Again ready, it will run. Thread will run. If we call suspend, thread will be suspended. If we call suspend method, thread will suspend. But suspended thread will start whenever you call resume method. Wait method, if you call, it will wait. Notify method, if you call, it will start again. Destroy method, if you call, thread will die. That is dead state. Life cycle of a thread or thread states diagram. life cycle of a thread or thread states diagram. Is it over? I'll explain. Listen. See, this is library methods. These are methods like here. First of all, whenever thread class constructor is called, new thread will born. 1 minute. I'll save this. See. First, is it over? Diagram writing is over. I'll explain. But writing is over. Now I'll explain. One by one I'll explain. See. Waiting method I didn't given. 1 minute. Now wait method, that is, you write here wait method. Okay, I'll explain. Is it over? See. Note down. Whenever thread class constructor is called, then new thread will born. Whenever thread class constructor is called, then new thread will born. Whenever destroy method is called, then thread will die. Whenever thread class constructor is called, then new thread will born. Whenever destroy method is called, then thread will die. Whenever thread class constructor is called, then new thread will born. Whenever destroy method is called, then thread will die. Here you observe in this diagram, first when thread is going to born, whenever thread class constructor is called, thread will die whenever destroy method is called. Remaining all here only methods are there. Say start method if you call, thread will be ready. Run method if you call, thread will run. While running, sleep method if you call, sleep method takes milliseconds as a parameter. Here, milliseconds if you pass, that much time period it is sleep. After time interval, automatically it wakes up. Again it will run. Sleep suspend method if you call, suspended. But until you call resume method, it is suspended only. Once if you call resume method, again it will start. But wait method if you call, waiting. After waiting, whenever you call notify, it will start. But what's the difference between suspend, resume, wait, notify? That is tomorrow or day after tomorrow you'll understand. It is without synchronization, it is with synchronization. Here, sleeping thread automatically it starts after time interval. But suspend method if you call, it will not start automatically. until you call resume method. Here ms nothing but milliseconds. Sleep method takes milliseconds as a parameter. So 1000 milliseconds equal to 1 second. Suppose if you want 5 seconds, if you want 5000 you have to write. Okay. Suppose 2 hours if you want 2 into 60 into 60 into 1000 you have to write. Okay. Sleep method takes milliseconds as a parameter. 1000 milliseconds equal to 1 second. Is it over? See, whenever thread class constructor is called, new thread will born. That is just a born state. Whenever start method is called, thread will be ready. Whenever run method is called, thread will run. While running, sleep 5000 if you write 5 milliseconds, 5 seconds it will sleep. After that, automatically it will start, again it will run. Suppose one advertisement 5 minutes required. 5 minutes required. Then what you have to do? 5 into 60 into 60 you have to write. 5 into 60 into 1000 you have to write. 5 minutes. Okay. Then that much time period it will sleep. After time interval it will start. Suppose question 3 minutes required. 3 into 60 into 1000 you have to write. 3 minutes it will sleep. Otherwise what will happen? Same advertisement it will bring again and again for every second. That is burden to processor. Every 5 minutes new advertisement required. Every 3 minutes new question required. But continuously if it is running, burden to processor. No? That's what sleep method you can set. Suppose after 3 minutes new question required. After 5 minutes new advertisement required. In that situation, sleep, some time period you have to pass. That much time period it is sleep. After that it will wake up. Again it will start, it will run. But situations, time is not suitable. Until completion of the task, it has to wait. Then suspend you can write. It is suspended. After completion of your task, resume you can write. Then it will start. This is based on time interval. This is based on your requirement. So it is not based on time. Until you call this method, it will not start. Suppose if you know time interval, suppose this 5 minutes required, 5 minutes you can set. But how much time it will take to execute, we cannot predict. In that situation, suspend. When resume is called, then it will start. So after completion of one task only, another task required. In that situation, suspend resume. But wait notify. Same style, it is with synchronization, it is without synchronization. So I'll teach in a program, these all, then you'll understand. Okay. But where these all methods? In thread class. Some are in object class. Some are in runnable interface. That I'll give. That diagram also I'll give. See. Java.lang.object class is on class. Java.lang.runnable interface. It's on interface. These two inherited in thread class. So this is on class. This is one interface. This is one more class. This class inherited in thread class. This interface also inherited in thread class. Now here it is interface. No, sorry, class. It is interface. It is class. It is which type of inheritance? What happened? Which type of inheritance? Multiple. Okay, more than one inherited in one class. Multiple inheritance possible interface only. If both are classes, not possible. Here, methods. Here, two methods are there. Here, wait method, notify method. Here, one method is there. Run method. Here, remaining all here. Start method, run method also overridden, suspend method, resume method, destroy method. This is all here. Start, run, suspend, resume, destroy, sleep. This is all. Here, these two concrete methods. These two concrete methods. It is abstract method. It is abstract method. These all concrete methods. This is only null body method, empty method. It is null body method. I'll explain. Just write this one. Is it over? See here, runnable interface contains run method. This run method is abstract method. Runnable interface already inherited in thread class. But while inheriting interface, method must be overridden. That's what it is overridden. But they given as null body method. That means just they written open brace, close brace. They didn't write any code. This is why they given null body method is, this is only child thread task code we have to write. Child thread code we have to write there. So it is like a main method type. So you write this point. Run method given as null body method in a thread class to write child thread task code. Run method given as null body method in a thread class to write child thread task code. So they given open brace, close brace, that is null body. They didn't write any body. Okay. So that is run method given as null body method in a thread class to write child thread task code. One more thing, start method implicitly calls run method. Start method implicitly calls run method. We have to call start. Start calls run. We have to call method. It calls run method. That mechanism inbuilt. Start method implicitly calls run method. Is it over? I'll explain. With programming, you'll get a more clarity. So, in a diagram, you observe thread class consider is called thread will born. Start you have to call. It will be ready. After that, automatically running. Because run method no need to call. If you call start, start will call run. That's what here also you observe sleep method. Some time interval will pass. It will sleep. After that, it automatically comes to ready state. After that, it will run. It will run. Run method called automatically. Start method we have to call. Run is called automatically. Like that, it will run. Like this given diagram. If you see the programming, you will understand more clarity comes. But first of all, methods required. Okay. You have to wait. You should understand why they given null body given. No. See. Java P, Java dot lang dot thread. Here many methods are there. Here. These three variables. In a documentation, we'll call it as fields. Constructors. Right is all. methods. One minute. Right is all. With this only programming. Minimum priority value, normal priority value 5, maximum priority value 10. Minimum priority 1, normal priority 5, maximum priority 10. Over. Now you observe. See this first method, but here second method, first method you observe native keyword is there. Native. Native keyword means these are developed in non-Java language. Example C, C++. So note down, note native methods are developed in non-Java language. Example C and C++. See, Java derived from C language and C++ language. From C language syntax derived, C++ oops derived. Like that Java introduced. So Java native, C, C++. So this method body written in C, C++ language. That is also on topic is there actually. We stopped to teach that concept because nowadays no one is using, only library purpose they are using. Need Java native API. Separate topic is there. Java native interface, JNI, one topic is there. Nowadays we stopped. 5-6 years back we taught that one also. So JNI, one topic, Java native interface. Declaration in Java, definition in C language. That is possible. Again you can call in Java. Backside C program will run. That type. So if the method is declared with native keyword, then you can understand those methods are defined in C, C++. Method body not present in Java. Method body present in other language. C, C++. Okay. Now, current thread method if you call, wherever you call, that thread reference comes. Wherever you call. Main thread if you call, main thread reference. Child thread if you call, child thread reference. Wherever you call the method, that thread reference comes. Okay. Sleep method. You have seen in some milliseconds you can pass. That much time period it will sleep. Start method. You have seen in life cycle. Thread will be ready. Run method. It is empty method. Null body method. They didn't write any code. We have tried the code. Okay. Destroy. Thread will die. Suspend, resume. Life cycle methods only. Get priority. Set priority, get priority. By default, main thread priority 5. Here 5 will be there. If you want to change the priority, you can change. Say 10 threads will write which is going to be executed first. Whatever you record first, that thread priority you have to set highest. Then that will start first. Say morning to night you have some tasks. You'll give priority, no? Which is important, which is not important, you'll make priority. Like that, whichever highest priority is there, that thread will start first. Suppose for example, bank is there, bank application. Bank application, see, bank time is suppose 10 to 5. Bank time is 10 to 5. Just 5-1 or 5-2. Just you go to bank to withdraw money 20 lakhs. What they'll say? Time is over, come tomorrow. Okay. Suppose 5-1, 5-2, late, 2 minutes late only, you go to deposit 20 lakhs. What they'll do? They'll take. So highest priority deposit, withdraw least priority. Okay. That is manual leave it. In real time online banking also, if 2 requests comes to same account number, first deposit works. Withdraw later. Same request. Suppose one you are doing some transaction, or suppose one example, you given one check to your friend to withdraw money from your account only. It is going to withdraw. Suppose you are depositing Your account only you are depositing. One request comes to deposit, one request comes to withdraw. Then what will happen? First deposit only works. Deposit thread, highest priority thread. Always deposit. Okay. Suppose you have a zero balance. You give a check to your friend to withdraw money 10,000, but balance is zero. Like you'll go to bank to deposit money. Your request comes. At the same time, your friend is sending request to withdraw money. Two requests at a time comes. If withdraw allowed, what will happen? Check bounce. If deposit allowed, your money deposited, later both will be done. It is better, no? That is the reason priority deposit only. Okay. Like that, you can set the priorities. Whichever highest priority, that thread will start first. If both at a time comes also, highest priority thread execute first. That is the reason priority is required. Okay. If you want to change the priority, you can change with this method. If you want to get the priority, with this you can retrieve. Name, if you want to change, you can use this. If you want to get the name, you can use this. There are two ways to create a thread. One is by extending thread class, one more by implementing runnable. While extending thread class, this constructor required. While implementing runnable, this constructor required. Minimum priority number is 1. Normal priority number is 5. Maximum priority number is 10. Here, integer. These are integers only, no? We can pass here. Okay. Now, see one program. Suppose here this program. In this program also one thread is there. Every program contains at least one thread. That is main thread. Now main thread. This thread reference I want to find out. For that, this method you can call. This method you can call. That thread reference comes. Now, is it instance method or class method? How to call this method? By using class name. What is the return type of this method? Return type also thread. For calling this method also thread required. Then how to call this method? Give me answer. Thread T equal to thread current thread. So return type thread T equal to thread dot current thread. So it is static method. I am calling with class name. Returns thread only. Okay. After this thread name I want to find out. This method we can call. Is it instance method or class method? What is the return type? String. What do you have to write? String sc equal to t dot get name. System dot out dot println yes. Instead of writing 2 lines, can I write 1 line? What do you have to write? T dot get name. Like this only. System dot out dot println T dot get priority. Now see, file, save. Demo. Now I'll compile Java C demo.java. See, Java demo. This class path is not required in my system. Settings changed, that's the reason. See, default name is main. Default priority is 5. If you want to change, T dot set name, support demo. Again, T dot set priority. Now, priorities variables if you want to use. These are instance variables or class variables. You have to call with class name. Suppose thread dot max priority. Again, if you call get name, get priority, new names appears. Now, name main thread to demo thread I changed. Main thread, main was there. I changed demo. Otherwise sample, some other name, any name. Now main thread name is sample. Priority is 10. See, file, save. Compilation, execution. See, previously name was main. I changed it to sample. Previously 5. I changed it to 10. Now, is it single thread program or multi-threaded program? Single thread only. I didn't change only thread information I returned. Okay. Now done. Program to get current thread information. Program to get current thread information. Now 3 variable names are there. Directly we can write 10 also, 20 also. Variable name 3 are there. You can write there 10 also directly, number also you can write. Actually, one program 10 thread maximum you have to create. More than 10 if you create, that is a burden to processor. It may or may not work properly. That type of disturbance comes. $15. It is integer number it will take. I written variable here 10 maximum. See, in the place of variable, I am writing 20. File, save, compilation, execution. Here, illegal argument except maximum 10 only we can set. Maximum 10 only we can set. Up to 10 it will accept. Because it is burden to processor. Burden to processor. 10. Up to 10 it will take. Either 10 you can write or variable name you can write. So already logic written inside the method. More than 10 is there, it will throw exception. See, one program only 10 pieces maximum. Like that you can create. More than that if you create, burden to processor. That is the reason like that. More than that if you write, error coming. Okay. This is single thread program only. Tomorrow I'll show you multi-threading. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow.